la 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 la. Let's see. Just gonna wait for some people to get in here. So a lot of this beginning in the stream is probably gonna be some dead air because it's not like it was scheduled, so nobody really knows. Just gotta wait for the notification to go out for people to get it, to pull up. Yo, y'all can hear me? Yo, hello, y'all can hear me? Let the kid know if you can. All right, what's good? What's good? This stream is kind of a kick it stream, but also an update stream because you know the uploads have been very sparse recently, and that's what this stream is for. And then also, like I said, we're gonna kick it a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about some action figures because there has been some stuff coming out. Camera angle slightly off. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try my best to fix it. The view. Who was the hottest male in Dragon Ball? View is vertical. Wait. Hold on. Bear with me as I troubleshoot some things because I need to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see how are you seeing it? Because I'm on my phone and I see it sideways. Is it buffering? Oh, that's not buffering. But either way, for the time being, try to bear with me with the weird view, okay? Um, Hottest male in Dragon Ball. I don't know. Depends on your preference, I guess. The most uh, handsome guy in Dragon Ball, Ultimate Gohan. Don't at me. Now, if you don't like Ultimate Gohan, regular Super Saiyan Broly from Z. I heard somebody say Jiren one time, so. Wait, hold on. Let me try to figure out this thing. Because I'm streaming from my phone. And I have it on landscape mode. As I have my tripod set up, and I don't want to adjust anything and mess it up. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna just take it off the tripod real quick and tell me. I'm sure that didn't help any. Orientation is locked. Rotate vice. Oh, I see what you're talking about. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna just keep it the way it is for now, and I'll troubleshoot that later, guys. In the meantime, all right. So you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna stop the stream and then I'm gonna start it back up. Okay? Because I this. All right. So we're just gonna talk. Okay? Because I'm gonna try to figure this out for the next stream. But for now, we're just gonna kick it. Okay? Um. First thing first. The reason why there hasn't been any videos because that's the whole jam, right? That's the part of the reason this stream is going now. The reason why this stream, what you call it? The reason why I haven't been putting out many videos is because I've been dealing with some real life stuff. Just to give you a TLDR, at one point I was taking care of a family member, because they were bedridden, but now they're in a hospital. They're doing much better, but still not not close to 100%, but better than they were before. And so that was eating up a lot of time. And so I didn't really have time for videos except for videos that were easy to do, which is, for example, like a news video where, I'm literally just screen recording what I see on the screen and talking over it. That's a very easy video to do rather than something like a review video, which is pictures, a bunch of different B roll, writing the script, trying to add my little funny quips and memes into it, and then, putting it all into a blender and giving you guys a review. Um, but with that being said, let's talk. Y'all still talking about who the most oh, let's talk figures. What do you want to talk about in figures? Oh, y'all want to talk about the Broly? Wow, I'm going to talk about that in a news video, but I'll give my quick thoughts. When I first saw that, yo, I was over the moon because that same day I was talking to my buddy Cyrus and I was like, yo, I need my Kong fix. I need my Beast Deities fix. I need it. And all I had to do was wait. Next thing I know, they showing the render of that Broly. And for the most part, I think it looks good to great. There are some adjustments that I think would make it look amazing, though. But I'm very excited about it. Very excited. And the best thing about it is, if y'all have any critiques for the figure, right? Y'all could just go to the comment section of 5K Toys and comment because they said, "Yo, we'll give all the feedback to the studio." So if y'all have any type of critique on the figure, like if y'all see something in the render that y'all don't like, make sure to comment it. Did I see the DF Scout of Vegeta? You mean that old render that they never brought up ever again? You worry about the articulation on the Broly legs? Cristo? Why are you worried about that? I'm sure the articulation will be fine. Don't worry. I don't think you have to worry about articulation for the legs because that's usually almost never a problem with Beast Deity. Usually the issue with Beast Deity is that they can't, like, sometimes with the ab articulation they be lacking. But so does Tamashi, to be honest. Um Looks like the 1.0 Broly arms and the 2.0 body. I disagree. I don't think because the 1.0 Broly arms, his shoulders look like he got bowling balls as shoulders. I disagree, but I do think that it can be improved for sure. You think that the Kong Broly shouldn't be more than $75 because that's the release price of the DBS Broly Full Power by Bandai. Uh, I agree, but you got to remember, it seems like a lot of these action figure companies are increasing the prices, so don't be surprised if it's like 80, 85, to be honest. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but don't be surprised about that. Because just look at their regular releases, right? A regular size figure is roughly, what, $60 before, all the shipping and handling, all that extra stuff, right? So a big, larger figure I could see it being $80. Seriously. Yeah, but yeah, I think the 1.0 Broly. I think it still holds up pretty well. In my review of it, I was kind of like harsh on it, looking back on it, but I think it still holds up pretty well. But the bowling ball shoulders, I couldn't get over. It always bothered me. So we'll see. We'll see if that Broly is $75. I think there's a chance that it could be, but I'm not gonna really hold my breath. This is gonna be the first large figure. The whole time they've been doing like the more regular size figures. So we'll see how much it costs ultimately. And then also keep in mind with the prices of figures, these companies are always looking at what a consumer is willing to pay. So for example, and I'm saving this for a discussion video, and I'll probably reiterate it in that discussion video, but when you look at the Tamashi Nation surveys, right, when they trying to figure out what figures we want for the future, right? If you looked at a couple of them, they say what other company you buy from. Now, trick to that is they trying to see what you overlapping with, what other companies you buying, right? If you buy from Marvel Legends, Lord have mercy on us, because Marvel Legends is like the epitome of giving you the bare minimum and giving you some bullshit. You know, local black is already $60. Broly gonna be at least 100 because of the demand. Yeah, man. Broly is box office. You know, Broly is box office, and also, this is just my conspiracy theory right here. Okay, nothing is confirmed from this, but check this out. Remember the original plan when Kong Studio announced and announced their Broly figures, right? The original plan was to drop Super Saiyan 4 Broly and Super Saiyan 5 Broly. There was no regular legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so it's interesting that they revealed that instead of Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 5 Broly. I say that to say, bold prediction here, and maybe I'll do a whole theory video on this. Premium Bandai for December of this year will be regular Super Saiyan Broly. Type A Super Saiyan Broly with the bluish hair when he had the thing around his head in the first movie. That's what I think. That's what the Premium Bandai for December is gonna be. That's just a theory though, because it works perfectly. He's a box office character, and December perfect time for the holidays. All right, let me read some of these questions. DF1 is about to come in clutch. Can't tell if the BD is a new torso sculpt. What do you think? Um, what kind of question is that? What's the most amount of money you're willing to give us? What kind of question is that? You crazy. Um, uh, it's possibly a new sculpt. To me, it almost looked like an upscale version, low key, of the shirtless Goku Black. Oh, I thought you was talking to me. I was about to say, give y'all money. What kind of shit is that? Um, uh, is the whitish Goku Black fake? I don't think that is fake, but something I learned is that my good man Sayura was like, sometimes some of these, third party companies will release stuff like overseas, like it'll stay overseas, but it'll never come over here. Because I seen it for sale. In fact, I seen it for sale on eBay for 200 some odd dollars. But do you really want to pay that kind of money? Because I also seen pictures of it in hand. Somebody like had it in hand. So that Goku Black is very real. The problem is it will it even be dropped over here? You know, I'm very doubtful at this point that it will be dropped over here. You'll probably have to figure out some way to order from one of those foreign websites and order it that way, which is a pain in the butt. What do you think about the CT Toys Beast Gohan for $45? Hey, I don't know anything about the quality of it. However, I do know that it does look very good. So, um, oh, the quality is not all that good. Oh wait, I'm happy. I'm happy that you made mention that animated recreation. I know that recently they were trying to YouTube. There's some type of update, and they made it uh so when you stream, it's vertical. At least from mobile, I'm assuming, because I'm streaming with my phone, just so y'all know, which is probably why it looks the way it is. What's happened, Santiago? How come there's no chatter about the BD34 colors being inaccurate? Probably nobody has really noticed it. But I think you mentioned it before, right, Wilfred? If I did I mispronounce your name? Wilfredo? I think you mentioned that before. Um, what's inaccurate about the colors? Let's start there. Because I've seen pictures of them. It doesn't look too inaccurate to me. But maybe you can tell me what the inaccuracy is with the colors. They did the same what with the Super Saiyan fives. Did the things freeze or something? Hold on. Oh yeah, y'all just not talking. That's what, like, did the chat freeze or something? Oh yeah, the purple and damn, damn. Um, the purple and red ones. Yeah, I don't know. That is so mysterious. Let's talk about that purple and red Super Saiyan 5, right? Both of those Super Saiyan 5s, they had pictures of those months before they was actually supposed to come out. And I don't know what happened with them. I legit don't know what happened to them. Nah, don't say the heart virus. Not the heart virus. That's crazy. Hey, that's fair enough. You don't got much to say, but also, it was something else that I saw. Oh yeah, the Taunton Trunks figures, bruh. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. That's another reason why I hasn't been any videos. But those Taunton Trunks figures, man, if they come out this year, another contender for a figure of the year. Especially since I suspect he'll probably do the BoJack version and the version when he first went back to the future to kill the androids. You got the Taunton Boo, can't wait. You know, I'm the type to try to do that too. I'm the type to not to try to ride out the sickness and hopefully it goes away by itself, rather than taking medicine. If I'm taking medicine, it's because it's like, damn, I'm tired of being in this state already. You feel me? Are there any figures y'all are looking forward to that are not Dragon Ball related? And the reason why I ask is partially I have plans to have Fridays be non Dragon Ball related figure reviews. Yo, Spider, I admire your tenacity with this future Gohan because every video I see a comment from you, it's like, yo, where that future Gohan at, bro? You hope that the other versions of the Beast Eater are based on the. I don't think that's. Here's what I think they will be. I think the other versions of the Broly will probably be Super Saiyan 3 and the God Broly from that one ride that's one Universal Studios ride. Because all you would have to do is just change the hair, and that's it. So it makes it easy for what's happening. I think that all the Broly that have that like fur on them, like Super Saiyan 4 and above, I think those will be their own wave of Broly figures. Yeah, the 40 movie. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think one of the Brolys will be that, and I think the other one will be a Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I think that is probably what's gonna happen. Because, like I said, all you would have to do, they already got the mold. All you have to do is change the head sculpt, right? It's just selling us another figure with the same different head sculpt. And they said it's two more versions than this wave. But who knows what they'll do? They might try to throw us a curveball and give us Super Saiyan Rose Broly. Who knows? Or Ultra Ego Broly. You never know at Kong Studio. But I'm thinking 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be Super Saiyan 3 Broly and the God Broly. Can't wait for BDO 4 through 9. What do I think of those? The 3.0 Vegeta. Oh, I'm happy that you brought that up because I gotta cover that um in my news video. So, what I think about the Vegetas are great. Well, they have the potential to be great. I would have did them differently. Like the hips. Have you seen Metal Cooler hips? Right. That's exactly how any updated Vegeta figure's hips should look. That's perfect for Vegeta. Perfect. Now, what has a lot of promise for those figures is first of all, they saying they're giving us an LED light for the energy effect. So that on its own is fire, and you don't even gotta. They're not even adding any more money onto it. What's happening, Mongolia? Um, they're not even adding. You don't gotta pay no extra money for that. And on top of that, for the last Vegeta figure that's still up on Kong Studios, right? The regular blue spandex Vegeta. They're adjusting the armor because people were complaining that the armor wasn't accurate. So that's why I was encouraging y'all earlier with the Beast Deities Broly render, right? That 5K toy showed off on their Instagram. They're accepting feedback. So any gripes that y'all have with the renders that y'all don't like, make sure to voice y'all complaint so it could potentially be fixed. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to be fixed, but at least they're willing to listen. Let me read the rest of these. If I would be interested if they see the demand for Broly and they do a blue head version or the powered down version. I don't. Oh yeah, Dorotio. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, Dorotio. I think that Tamashi is actually going to release that blue Super Saiyan Type A version of Broly with the bluish hair. And the reason why I said that is because originally, remember the plan was to release Super Saiyan 4 Broly and Super Saiyan 5 Broly, but this is the first thing that they're showing us. So I suspect that something official is going to be shown where um, Broly related, and I suspect it to be the Type A Super Saiyan Broly, and I suspect that it'll be a premium Bandai for December. Perfect time for the holidays, and he's a box office character. And if it's not for December, maybe January of next year. But this is just, me shooting from the hip. I had to think about it some more. Is DL Custom still making those base Gohan heads? Um, Maybe. Who knows? DL Customs is very weird. And the reason why I say they're weird is because DL Customs seems to be almost like it's almost the same thing as Recustoms. I'm pretty sure they're the same company, different name. But Recustom seems to be extra like really busy. So I don't know. Don't take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It's just my suspicion that they're the same thing. But DL Customs is very they not that's probably like the least communicative like they have the worst communication out of all the third parties besides DF. They kind of just show up when they show up and then they show out when they show out. Who knows if they'll make the base heads? I'm assuming that they are because they never said that they haven't that they're gonna stop. Maybe for saying they show off Broly. March 9th? I think that's the date. I may be wrong. Oh, you know, you might be onto something though. I'm not saying that you're correct, but you might be onto something because March 9th would be a nice time to put up pre-orders for that because the pre-orders for these things go up so many months in advance. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. Like when did the pre-orders for Full Power Frieza go up, guys? If any of y'all know off the top of your head, when did the pre-orders for that go up? But the reason why I say that is because if you look at the time that we had, not the time that we had, but the time in between when the pre-order goes up and when the figure actually comes out, it's usually like I want to say like 7 months, 8 months. So they went up in January, but it's coming out in what, September? So let's apply that logic to what I said, right? if it does indeed, for example, go up in March, right? The pre-order does go up on March. Then we have until, and I said that it'll probably come out in December, for the holidays. I think that's the perfect amount of time. Now, also, it could go another way where they could just put up the pre-order in the middle of the year when it's summertime, because Broly is box office, he's gonna sell regardless, so it don't really matter. Who knows? I could probably completely off. A variant Broly, so Z Broly with Dragon Ball Super Broly's colors. So what color would be what? Like what color would be his robe that's tied around his waist? Would that be green or purple? Oh, wait, never mind, because the thing that he got tied around his waist now, I'm looking at DVS Broly, he right here in front of my face. So I guess his robe would be green and that his baggy pants would be purple. Do I have any early predictions for the SDCC exclusives? Uh, I did at one point have them. If you still want to hear it, but do you did you pre-order both, Kid Buu? Um, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pre-order either of them. Why? Because I saw that nobody was in a rush to buy them. Like after I saw nobody was in a rush to buy them, I was like, oh, I'll just when they got it in stock, I'll just buy it. I might regret it later on, but hopefully that's not the case. But I will be getting both because one will be a representation of the manga version and one will be the anime version. Pants purple, waist green. All right, fair enough. I mean, you could do that as a custom though. But I understand you sometimes you don't want to do a custom. You just want to buy it as it is. What Vegeta? I'm stupid. I'm looking at it right here on the screen. I'm like, what Vegeta? Um, this Vegeta is just the what you call it, the Super Saiyan God body from Tamashii Nations and the Kong Studio 2.0 Ultra Ego Head. In fact, matter of fact, USA, I think that Beast Deities will end up dropping an Ultra Ego Vegeta on the 3.0 mold anyway. So just wait for that. Just wait for that. It'll be way better anyway. It's better hair sculpt, better everything. Isn't third party usually readily available unless they pull a Kong slash? Uh, isn't third party? Yeah, I mean it is, but it isn't. Cause think about it. When the Taunton Art Toys Vegeta head sculpts first came out, they were sold out. Now, of course, he did another production run. He did multiple production runs after the first wave, but it wasn't. They can sell out. You just have to wait no longer or wait for it to come back again. Yeah, in regards to the Kid Buu, like, okay, so and I'm probably gonna do this all in a discussion video, anyways. But I'll talk to y'all about it anyway since we're here. In regards to the Kid Buu, remember the Kid Buu guys is gonna be very scary release. Why am I saying that? I'm not trying to make it like sensationalize or anything, but remember that's a release like that steps on Tamashi's bottom line. Tamashi could easily send a cease and desist to Thompson when that drops. So if you see that, what you call it, if you see that, if you see the Taunton Art Tours page like go down for a little bit and then pop back up later, that's why. Because DF did it when their 3.0 base Goku came out. And then we seen something similar happen with the branding change with Kong Studio. This is what all these releases have in common is that they step on Tamashi's bottom line. Now, to be fair, Tamashi doesn't really have to worry about Kid Buu because by the time Tamashi gets to making their own Kid Buu, it'll be like what 4 or 5 years from now. This figure will be super rare by then, and unless Thompson decides to do a second production run or whatever. What are my thoughts on a Tonson Goku Super Saiyan Legendary head sculpt? You mean like the you mean the early pictures that he showed us of the head sculpts for Super Saiyan, his Super Saiyan Gokus? I think they look great so far. But you never know until you really see the full you never know till you see the full product. You never know. As much as I love Thompson, he's my favorite third party. You really never know until it drops. Which one? Because Goku Black has gotten so much support in the past couple months. Unless you're talking about DL Customs. I'm gonna answer your question in a second, Spider. But I'm talking to Shadow Slick Goku Black. Which Goku Black had Super Saiyan head? Oh, I'm stupid. There is only one. The DL Customs that's based off of the manga artwork. Oh, it looks great. Oh, congratulations, Divine. How do you like them? That's the better question or statement. Have you seen the UI Goku manga gi pics? Oh yeah, I've seen it. You talking about with the half torn gi? I think my man Burst posted pictures of those. What's in our toys? Huh? How do 5K contact these studios and how can we access these Asian social media pages? Oh man. Well, first of all, how do you how do they contact the studio? No clue at all. No clue at all. Secondly, how do we get onto the Asian social media pages, right? I no one is Baidu, Baidu. The other one is I'm blanking right now, but I'll keep your question in mind for when I do my roundup video for where these things are found. Um, because I'm blanking on the site names right now. I think one is Zainu, Xianyu. I think that's one of the sites. But that site is more for actually shopping than actual, just scouring it for information. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I'm not interested in it because it's on an old mold. Like it's for an old mold. That's why I'm not interested in it. But I think it's good for that figure for sure. I'm still waiting for yo. Don't even get me started on third party and Gohan. I'm still waiting for them to do a Super Saiyan 4 Gohan too. I've been waiting forever, bro. That's easy money right there. Easy money. Now, something I've heard, I don't know how true this is that Gohan is more popular in the West than he is in the East. So maybe that's why. If they considering their main demographic the East. But yeah, I've been waiting for Super Saiyan 4 Gohan forever. That's easy money right there. Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan drop. I would expect it to sell out, but sometimes, it don't go the way we think. Because I expected that, what you call it? That 3.0 Vegeta with the blue spandex to sell out, and it didn't sell out. It's still up for pre order right now on 5K Toys. Beast Deities Jade Rabbit. If you search that up on 5K Toys, it should still be up for pre order. But it's not sold out, and I expected it to sell out because it's a 3.0 Vegeta. But what are you going to do? Yo, bro. Yo, Pratt. We still got a long time before we get to the Boo Saga. Think about it, Pratt. We didn't even get Perfect Cell yet. We in the Cell arc, and we didn't even get Perfect Cell yet. We didn't get Second Form Cell yet. We didn't even get Battle Clothes Goku and Gohan when they went into the time chamber yet. Look, we didn't get what you call it. They probably gonna end up doing a 3.0 full power Super Saiyan Goku. We didn't get Yardrat Goku. They still gotta. Oh yeah, and let's not even forget about the movies. They got BoJack to go through. They got the Super 13. It's a lot of cell content to go through, or Android content to go through. You think the official SH figure art Z Broly will come? Yeah, I think it will. For sure, because if you've taken any of the surveys, the first time when they was showing the movie characters, at first it was super regular. It says Super Saiyan Broly, and then in parentheses it said regular. The next survey, that Broly was gone off the survey, and what they had Z Broly base form. Then that disappeared from the survey. So that's definitely coming down the line. He's too box office not to come. And then also, we need a 3.0 Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Super Vegeta. Ultra Trunks. Oh, man, there's too many characters they haven't dropped yet before we get to the Boo stuff. And trust me, I want Boo content as much as the next guy. I want a Deborah. I want a skinny gray Boo. Yo. Oh, man, even... Oh, Pratt, you just kind of... you kind of made me sad just now. Because Lord Slug is not a character I particularly care for. But I would like them to get it out the way so it doesn't take up a release slot later on in the future. But let me scroll back up because I seen y'all asking questions and I've been missing them. Does Bandai ever re-release figures? They sure do because that Trunks figure, the Super Saiyan Trunks figure, the 3.0 version, is scheduled to re-release in like next month or April. Just in time for Mecha Frieza. So yeah, they re-release figures. The question is trying to figure out when they re-release them. But also, while we on this topic, they don't tend to re-release the premium Bandai stuff. And if they do, it's usually in the form of re-releasing it at like some type of event, and it ends up being an event exclusive. So, for example, last San Diego Comic-Con, what they re-released? They re-released that premium Bandai Raditz. That was on premium Bandai originally, and then they re-released it at an event. But the problem is, it was at a goddamn event. But to be fair, they did put it up on premium Bandai, but then again, not everybody has access to premium Bandai. Well, sorta, because with the full power Frieza, they said limited regular release for places without premium Bandai. But with the King Cold, they didn't do that. But I guess that's because King Cold is a less popular character, so they didn't care to do that. And also selling like a selling $150 figure in the store is kind of rough. But let me read some more of these questions because do you think the second coming Super Saiyan Broly will coincide with the Type A Broly? No, the second coming Super Saiyan 1 Broly will coincide with the Boo Saga. Because remember that Broly has battle damage to his clothes, so perfect time to basically use the same exact mold with some retooling. Fair enough. That's a fair reason not to pick up the Broly. What's happening, Greasy? I just read your message. Getting the manga version of Goku Black via the head sculpts. Okay. Angle, Comic Con prediction. Oh yeah, I had to answer that too. Let's see. Aren't they re-releasing UI Goku? Yes, they are re-releasing UI Goku. But UI Goku was originally a general release to begin with. It was originally a general release, so you think Tamashi's aware of the resale market? Absolutely they are. Why do you think they up the prices? They up the prices because they see what people are willing to pay for figures. You know? That's why these companies can up the prices without, yeah, of course they also trying to, run us over the coals and basically seeing how far they could push the prices before we like nah. But they see what people are willing to pay on the aftermarket for figures. So they definitely do pay attention to that. Oh, you willing to pay an extra? Willing to pay $90 for a figure that we dropped and it was only $50? Okay, maybe we'll bump it up to 90. You know, they definitely have their eye on that. TK's manga sculpts are good, but I feel like they should have added more expressions to them. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but the variety, more variety. God damn, son. The dry cough is a motherfucker. Yep, they even ask you how much you will spend on the surveys. So they definitely are gauging these things based off of the answers that we give them. They're not pulling out these prices from nowhere. I'm not saying that makes it right, but for sure, not pulling the prices out of nowhere. And then also they cross-referencing with other companies. You know, how much can other companies get away with? Maybe we could get away with that, especially if we believe our product is better than those other companies. It's a lot of food for thought with these the action figure market. Let's see. I'll probably take one after the stream is over. But thank you, Cloudy Andy. Or Clout God Andy. Only reason you pay for a Super Saiyan 5 Goku on the aftermarket is if you are patient, are willing to pay scalp prices. I was hectic over the Super Saiyan 5 Tablos Black Kong, but did, but they never instantly sold out on Instagram. I mean, I said Instagram on 5K. Yeah, you're right. They still in stock. They might still be in stock as we speak, bro. They might still be in stock as we speak, bro. Yeah, somebody just said it. Yeah, Josh, you're right. They still up there. But sometimes they be selling out too. Cause when those Goku Blacks went up for pre-order, that's finally coming out now. Um, they definitely sold out. Like they didn't even last a full weekend for the pre-orders. In a couple days, they was gone. Seriously. Might buy the 3 Kong 32 to give it the prototype colors. Fair enough. You mean the kind of black and white look? Is that what you're referring to, Divine? SH Figure Arts make the Super Saiyan 3.0 Super Saiyan Goku Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, they did that. That was one of the first. Matter of fact, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was the first figure to debut on a 3.0 mode. And then second was Ultimate Gohan. Well, are these Broly's legs as long as the full power Broly's? Because I love the look of the figure, but I always thought the legs looked too long and big. Really? I thought, if anything, they looked a little stubby. Because Broly is a big dude. But to answer your question, there's no way to really know until we either see more renders, and the renders could be kind of deceiving sometimes. Um, you ultimately don't fully know until it's in hand. Thank you, Santiago. There is no Chinese exclusive. I don't know where people got this from. What Chinese exclusive? Are you referring to the Goku Black that I said only seems to be available overseas? Well, the whole reason I said that, Divine, if that's what you mean, is because remember, I did the video where months in advance, the Super Saiyan 5 Gokus, they had these beautiful alternative colors. It was like one that was red and black, and the other one was purple and black. But they never dropped over here. And on top of that, they hadn't even dropped overseas yet. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with these alternate colors that seem to appear out of nowhere and only one person has them somehow. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's people that actually work for the company and they just showing off on us. Like, oh, look at my alternate colors that you'll never get. The neck mod and ad mod for that buff Goku. If I find out how to do it, I would. I would actually. I did a whole video on, a slight walkthrough on how I did one of my first custom. So I don't see why that definitely shouldn't be out of the question. Did you ever notice the Super Saiyan 5 Goku has a minor QC issue with the elbow covering? Apparently they crack. I guess if you try to push the articulation beyond the limits. Seeing others get into it. Well, if you're trying to push the articulation beyond the limits, you just answered the problem. Just leave it be. Don't try to push it beyond the limits. But the Super Saiyan 5 Goku that I have right now in my hand, no elbow issues here. I just put it on the camera real quick. No elbow issues here. 5K Toys making money, making Monkey King. Are you asked? Oh yeah, they supposed to. I don't know when that's gonna come out. The Beast Deities, Monkey King, Sun Wukong, Goku. Or unless you mean the actual Monkey King, the company that Fury Toys. Uh, nah. I meant the legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Super, not Full Power, and not Z. Oh, you're talking about the one that I have on camera right here. I don't think the legs look too long. I think everything's proportionate on them, to be, in my opinion. Dude, Monkey King Goku, I really hope that they do that. They possibly. You said those colors I think were made by another customer in China, not Kong, but I don't know. Just a simple theory. It's very possible. The only reason why I question that is because if that's the case, those customizers got their hands on those figures very early. Very early. They had to damn near be working for the factory. What company was that had posted an ego on the Majin Vegeta body? Oh, that's Recustom. That's Recustom. Okay, Greasy got it. Got to you. That was Recustom. Is AliExpress a safe site to buy third-party stuff? Lots of things a lot cheaper than 5K Toys. I haven't ordered from them yet, but I have plenty of friends that have ordered for them. They haven't complained. Ultra Instinct, yo. Ultra Instinct Snoop Dogg versus Danny DeVito Legendary Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, okay. Oh, don't mess with any other brands besides HHF. Got into I love Mafex. I love Mafex. If you haven't checked them out, you should. Oh yeah, I have some Mafex reviews on the channel, but they old. I did the Black Suit Spider-Man review on the channel. That's a good rule of thumb, Santiago. Only buy things with reviews on them. See what other people have to say. If you're gonna buy something from AliExpress, see if you can find a review on the product. See what other people are saying about the the service and stuff like that. But yeah, I mess with other brands. The thing that got me into figure collecting was Marvel Legends. I loved Marvel Legends at one point. I don't like them so much anymore, but you know it is what it is. I like Fury Toys. I love their Azure Lion. I love their Monkey King that they coming out with. What else I like? There's plenty of companies I like. I'm blanking on them right now. Rebel Tech is clean. Yo, if I don't know if y'all into Yu-Gi-Oh, but if you into Yu-Gi-Oh and you watch Yu-Gi-Oh GX, that Elemental Hero Neos looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Um, what else? What other companies they got? I'm blanking right now. I kind of want to get into NECA, but NECA don't have any IPs that I actually care about. Like I'm not really a huge Alien fan. I'm not a huge Predator fan. I'm not saying that the franchises are bad, but I'm just not into it. You get what I'm saying? Um, yeah, SH Figure, Small Effects. Um, I guess you could say Super Action Statue, Metacombs, Super Action Statue, JoJo stuff. I really want to buy some Mezco stuff with the soft goods. I really want some Mezco stuff. I want that Mezco, the mask figure. I want their Vapor figure. I want that White Ranger. I want the whole OG Mighty Morphin set. To be honest, you know that's not the first time I've heard that about Yu-Gi-Oh being satanic. I'm not even trying to. I'm not even trying to turn it into that type of discussion. You feel me? But I can understand why she thought that. I just don't think it's that serious because I guess just to briefly go into it with like Harry Potter, I can see that it's being seen as somebody that's very religious. They can see that as witchcraft. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. You're summoning monsters from a different dimension. You're summoning these spirits from a different dimension. In fact, that's literally what Yu-Gi-Oh is. That's why they have the dual monster spirits in the show. You know? So I could see why somebody can interpret it that way, but if you dig deeply into especially Western culture, a lot of it is very pagan and satanic. But I'm not trying to turn it into that type of live stream. I'm not trying to turn it into that type of live discussion, you know? Um, you collect NECA, but stopped because I always wanted to stay around 112 and then 110th. Mezco is amazing, but I think where they shine the most is the accessories. They give you so many accessories, man. They give you everything you can need. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, with all these monsters dropping for Red Eyes and Blue Eyes, when are we gonna get the duelist for them? I need SHF Yu-Gi-Oh heavy heavy man. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a second with Santiago. Um, who knows? Cause I think right now they just who knows when they're gonna drop the duelist. Cause I'm definitely looking forward to having a Pegasus Yu-Gi boy. Yo, that nigga sound crazy. Either way, thoughts on top 99 Yu-Gi-Oh line and upcoming. Huh. That Itachi, the face sculpt is something that's just not doing it for me. You know what it is? It's done well. It's just that the face sculpt is soft. They need to make the features more defined, I think. But I'm very happy for it because characters like Itachi, Minato, characters I thought we was gonna have to wait a little bit longer, a little while to get, we're getting them. So I'm definitely happy about that. Um, what else? Have you ever bought any customs from AVT or Fairy Tail? God damn, I'm not a millionaire, bro. Of course, I'm dragging it, but both of them are pretty expensive, especially AVT. But AVT, in my opinion, the quality speaks for itself. The only thing I can say is if you don't like his style of shading on the figures, but I think his style of shading on the figures makes the figures pop very much. But you definitely will be paying top dollar for that. Fairy Tail, I always wanted to buy some stuff from Fairy Tail, and I probably will end up getting some stuff in the future when I have more funds, expendable funds. But for now, I'm a chill. chilling on Fairy Tail, but I probably will end up buying some stuff and and showcasing it on the channel. Zesty ass Pegasus. I started collecting in 2019, started off with Dragon Stars, then Mezco South Park. That's very unique. Then Medicos, then to SHF. Bro, it'd be the evangelicals that say everything's satanic. I remember when they said Pokemon was satanic. You know? I'm not gonna lie. I understand both sides. And like once again, I'm not trying to turn it into that type of discussion. But literally in Japanese, Pokemon is called pocket monsters. Monsters that you capture monsters and keep them in your pocket. It does sound kind of sus, but I enjoy it regardless. Yo, $600 for one figure. Yeah, man, those things be expensive, bro. Premium brand that has the 3.0 trunks in stock. Do you think it's worth the risk, or should I get the re-release? Hmm. Is the one that they have on premium trick question? Is the one that they have on premium man that re-release? Well, AVT is a asshat from what I've heard. Well, I can't really say what I've heard because I haven't spoken to the guy to really know his character. Um, I don't know the whole story, but a couple of years ago, he called out customizers for using markers to recreate blood on a figure. I can understand why they called him out for that because how long lasting is coloring a figure with a marker, especially if you're going to sell it to somebody. Now, if you're just doing it for your own thing, if you're doing it for your own figure, fine. But how long lasting could that be if you're going to sell it to somebody? So I guess you could say it's not his place to call out, but it's also his platform. So what are you going to. I understand both sides. You get me? Hot Toys movie figures? Nah, Hot Toys is 1/6 scale. I don't mess with 1/6 scale like that. But the figures do look amazing. Imagine a third party company made a Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. All that would be hype. You know, I could see that coming at some point. I'm a fab if I ever be drooling over Fairy Tail, Super Saiyan 3 Broly hairpiece. Absolutely not catch me drop $300 for it. If you had the money, would you drop the $300 for it? I just picked up that Vegeta body up last weekend for 65. Alright, nice. Super SH Figure Arts Pokemon needs that revival. That's how I feel about the Digimon line for SHF. Just move it over because there's so many cool Digimon designs that I didn't even really. I could talk all day about that. I feel the same way about Digimon. I feel like Pokemon should too. Because, you know, back in the old days of SH Figure Arts, if y'all don't know, if y'all knew the SH Figure Arts, they had a line called D Arts. That included like Pokemon and like Mega Man stuff. I guess you could say video game stuff low key, but it got canceled. No, matter of fact, Digimon was a part of that line too, bruh. Hey, anyway, I don't like AVT initially. I like Fairy Tail most, but I spoke to Fairy Tail earlier today, and he let me know he's got a bunch of hair and face sculpts available. Cool. What was my entry DB Dragon Ball figure to SHF? I got the first 1.0 Super Saiyan Goku. That was my first SHF. What's happening, Noble Young? Um, you're making a Cell Max action figure? How are you doing that? On what? Like from scratch? Or are you looking to use a body mold? And if that's the case, then what body mold are you using? I'm waiting for a third party company to make a future Gohan. No, absolutely. No, I don't even think you gotta wait for a third party to do Future Gohan. Tamashi is gonna release Future Gohan. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Somebody asked about the Boo Saga. We still need to get Future Gohan and Kid Future Trunks. Look at all the too much Cell Saga content to get through before we get to Boo Saga. AVT is super chill, but he definitely can be a bit rude. I think, but I think it's just because he deals with a lot of haters. Well, you know, that's how it goes. When you deal with a lot of haters or a lot of people that could be unruly, it can make you unruly. But, you know, the trick to life is don't let other people's poison, you know, mess with you, you know? Do you think we'll ever get a base or Super Saiyan 3.0 Goku by the end of the year from SHF from Tamashi. Ah, mm, the only 3.0 Goku I can see us getting a Burgos is Yard Track Goku, and that's for this year. And even then, I'm not even confident that it would come out this year. Maybe sometime quarter 1 next year. Do I have any Mexico? No, but I do want some. Hell yeah, I drop money on it. If I had it like that, I drop money for it. To be honest, I'd rather pay bills. Fair enough. That's the responsible thing to do. The new Thompson Bardock head is fire. Yo, absolutely. The SHF being older, the faces look way off. Yeah, a lot of their 2.0 faces look way off because, what you call it? Because they 2.0. And you can see when SHF is dead nice when they want to be. When they put the A team on a figure, it comes out looking gorgeous. But that's when they put the A team. Sometimes they be putting the C team on figures. You know? I always wanted Zero for Mega Man X. Yo, I did too, bro. It was this action figure line called True Force Collectibles. Bruh. If they had did a Zero and the art style that they... Oh, man. Bruh. True Force Collectibles dropped the ball with those Mega Man figures. And I don't mean drop the ball in the sense that the figures were bad. The figures were figure of the year level quality. The problem is that the business practice or however they handled their business was fucked up, bro. Not gonna lie, GT Pan and Trunks should be skipped. No, let's get it out the way. Because the worst thing, the last thing you want is in the heat of a bunch of heat figures dropping, you have something that you don't really care about taking up a release slot. That's why I be wanting some of these figures that I don't care about. Like I mentioned, Lord Slug out there earlier to drop because I don't want them to take up a release slot later on, bro. Just get it out the way. Let's get the shit I don't care about out the way. It's like getting homework out the way, bro. Then we'll get more giant SHF characters. We'll get, in terms of Dragon Ball, we're gonna basically get everything, bro. Expect pretty much anything from Tamashi Nations that's canon to be made into a figure. No, I didn't do a review. I've been slacking with my videos in general. I have a whole bunch of reviews that I have planned to do. In fact, matter of fact, let me give you a sneak peek. Next Friday, I'm gonna have this. Damn. Next Friday, I'm gonna have this guy out for y'all as a review for next Friday. So, imagine a Super Saiyan 4 Trunks and a Super Saiyan God Trunks was announced. That would be high. Um, you know, I'd like that would be hot. I don't know. The thing is, I can't see it being made anytime soon. Like for me in particular, one a thing I want to be made from a third party is the Vegeta Trunks fusion from Dragon Ball Heroes. I feel like Kong will do a time breaker Bardock figure. I mean, if they're doing Xeno Vegeta with the mask, who's to say 3.0? Kong could do anything they want. Yeah, yeah, Greasy. And who did I order it from? I forgot who I ordered it from. I don't know if it was Big Bad Toy Store though. Even though I do like to order from Big Bad because it's the process is easier and customer service seems to be pretty good. Yeah, and Dragon Ball Heroes is a Vegeta Trunks fusion. Yeah, bro. Like that shit. I really want that as a figure, but I'm not sure if that's something that everybody wants. As a company, you got to make the stuff that every appeals to every like a lot of people that's gonna buy that a lot of people gonna buy. But then again, they made a Zycor figure. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like Zycor, so who knows? Nah, I'm not interested in a Super Saiyan 4 Future Gohan. I can't front. So max figure I'm making is gonna be 11 inches. Okay. Are you making it from scratch though? How are you gonna do it? Yeah, me too. I'd love the Ganks too. Um, I think SHF wants to just stick to the main story stuff because, in fact, when you go into the comment section, at least in the times I looked in the comment section, I've seen a lot of people mostly care about rounding out Dragon Ball Z stuff. So Buu Saga, like even like in terms of Dragon Ball Super content, you don't really hear a whole lot of like. And then you go into the comment section, you don't see a lot of complaints about how why haven't we gotten all the gods of destructions yet? Now I'll complain about that, but most people just want the Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan Saga, the Buu Saga stuff. You know, I'm a sucker for anything AF related too. I like a lot. I read and watch a lot of Dragon Ball fan fiction, so I'm always like hyped to see some fan fiction stuff made because there's no guarantee that it'll be made. You need Janemba and Omega. I think that both of those are coming out not soon, but they definitely gonna be dropped. Can't tell me Xena, Bardock, Mira, Toa, and Mira wouldn't be gassed though. They would be gassed. In fact, that's one of the few Dragon Ball Heroes things that I'm surprised Tamashi hasn't done. Just because it's related to Xenoverse, and they did do some Xenoverse related figures, but I'm not sure how well those figures actually did in terms of reception. I think Super. I think SH Figure Arts will get back to super. Only is going to do super content when it either has an anime or a movie comes out. Cause think about it. Even on my screen, you see Gohan Beast. Even though it's not the same Gohan Beast, they did do a Gohan Beast, and that's because why? It was a major motion picture to base figures off of. So if it's anything Upscom did as a hidden variant, Super Saiyan 3? Super Saiyan 7? You mean with with the blue hair that looks like he has like an inverse kind of coloring to him? Because I was literally watching that. I was literally watching the Super Saiyan, like somebody talk about the Super Saiyan 7. I was watching some YouTube channel describe all the Dragon Ball AF transformations. It's no really telling what happened with the Dragon Ball Super anime. People say that they canceled it, but I'm doubtful that they canceled it. I'm highly doubtful that that's what happened. It seems to be a lot of internal conflict right now in terms of production of a Dragon Ball Super anime, and that's why the stuff has been delayed so much. Yeah, the inverted Super Saiyan 3, right? That should look fire. I can't front. It look, it does look cool. I can't front. It does look extra edgy. It looked like a product of its time, the early 2000s. What's my favorite figure? Dragon Ball figure or figure period? Everything that I would consider possibly my favorite figure, I didn't even own. Or it's not come out yet. But let's just talk about the stuff out of the stuff that I own. Uh, my favorite Dragon Ball figure, funny enough, I think is that Broly figure that you see on screen. I think that's my favorite Dragon Ball figure. I think a close second is the Goku Black that Beast Deities just released. What Beast Deities figures are you excited about, if any, from the pre-orders available? Zycor. I've been wanting Zycor forever. In fact, I wanted Zycor so much that I will also always say that Toyotaro is gonna make him canon because if you guys don't already know, Zycor is a creation from Toyotaro. Toyotaro is the guy that draws the Dragon Ball Super manga. So before he was doing the Dragon Ball Super manga, he was doing his fan fiction in Dragon Ball AF. He never even finished it because he got hired at the official company. He never finished it because he got hired to do the Dragon Ball Heroes manga, and then he got upgraded from there to do the Dragon Ball Super manga. And thank you, Greasy. Yeah, I'm right there, bro. Is it feasible for SHF to do people's time? Like time patrol is sort of like Hasbro putting people's faces on figures. Yo, that's a really good question, Santiago. That's a really good fucking question. Um, I don't know. because people get funny about their intellectual property, right? Because technically, if you created that character, then they may have to give you some type of royalties for using your design. So that could get a bit tricky, you know? The only thing I could see is if they give you a bunch of generic faces and parts to make your own figure, basically. The only reason why it's taking a long time to release is because of its size. So you are making it from scratch, I'm assuming. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the Diamond figures before any word on Super Season 2 or figures related. To be honest, I think Dragon Ball Super for an anime, what you call it, I think it's gonna have the same thing like Bleach. If you watch Bleach, guys, if y'all into Bleach, we waited mad long for the anime to come back. We waited like almost like a damn near a decade for the anime to come back. And like 2014 Bleach, 2015 Bleach ended. If I'm 2017 Bleach ended. Either way, it ended a while ago. I think the same thing's gonna happen with Dragon Ball Super. When it comes back, it's gonna be one of those things like, oh my god! But right now, the focus, for the animation team is gonna be Dragon Ball Diamond. Imagine a third party company. Oh, Josh, what did you just find out? What did you literally learn yesterday? Sorry, I'm catching up. I'm trying to read all your shit. Third party. Okay. Blue Mama. I'm pretty sure actually someone in Mexico that made him, but he picked up Dragon Ball AF from me. No, I'm not saying that Toyotaro made Dragon Ball AF. He did his version of Dragon Ball AF, yes. The guy in Mexico, Tablos, he's the first guy to do anything Dragon Ball so-called AF. First person that we know. He made the character Tablos. What I'm saying is Toyotaro made Zycor. Zycor is Toyotaro's character. Now, of course, Toyotaro did his version of Dragon Ball AF, but Dragon Ball AF wasn't originally his idea. Bleach is my shit. Yeah, man, he made Zycor. Zycor, the guy with the green, basically the green Goku outfit. He made Zycor. That's his character. Yeah, man, it's crazy, right? Yo, that goes to show you something, though. I'm not saying, like, don't give up on your dream. All he cared about was Dragon Ball. I'm not saying that's all he cared about, but huge fan of Dragon Ball, right? And he went from being a fan author to really working on the official product. That's kind of inspiring, if you ask me. If B Studios can make a proper Super Saiyan 5 Goku, so you mean like a Super Saiyan 5 Goku with the GT pants? That sounds like what you call it. You know what that sounds like? What's my man name? Young Gigi. I feel like his Super Saiyan 5 Goku represents what you're talking about. Put my pre-order pre-order in for put my pre-order in yesterday and when trying to tell myself not to spend $150 on Ultimate Gohan and that beast sculpt. Whoa, you spent $150 on the Ultimate Gohan? Is that how much the price has increased? Get the fuck out of here. There's no way it increased that much. Did it? No way. There's just no way. Right? Hey yo, is there a gender bent Zamasu figure or one that you can take the gear off? Huh? Hello? What you mean by that? Oh shit. Hello? What you mean by that? What you mean by that, my guy? The gender bent Zamasu figure? I ain't never seen no gender bent Zamasu figure. Yeah, I got it with that one. Hey yo, Santiago. That's true. Goku Black is pretty much Zycor and canon. Except instead of being the DNA mixture of one of the Supreme Kais and Goku's DNA is just a Supreme Kai taking over Goku's body. In fact, if Zycor was canon, he'd probably have something between a mixture between Blue and Rose as his Super Saiyan form, based off of the lore that we have now. At least that's my head canon, anyways. But I think it makes the most sense. His regular Super Saiyan would be like a lavender color. For research purposes. What you mean by that? Matter of fact, don't answer that question. Let's see. I have a hunch that Goku Black was loosely inspired off of Zycor. Honestly, remember, Toyotaro's working with Toriyama now, so it wouldn't be surprised, but also don't be surprised if Toyotaro is still trying to implement Zycor in some type of way. Kinda sucks that Super's version of Super Saiyan 4 didn't carry over the dope ass design. Um, that does suck, but also consider this. Toriyama's designs are always very simple. They've always have been. When he transforms his characters, they don't get more and more complex. They actually get sleeker and simpler. That's always been his design philosophy. Even when you look at just Super Saiyan as a transformation, right? Um, Super Saiyan is not no complex transformation. His hair spikes up and it turns yellow. Simple. Good afternoon. Thank you, Chef R.D. Harris. Thank you, much appreciated, brother. Have I ever heard of a fan manga called Ultra Vegito? Yes, and I avoid it like the plague. Every time I get a video suggestion, I'm like, nope. I avoid it like the plague. And then Super Saiyan 2 is even harder to distinguish from Super Saiyan. Unless you really paying attention to the details, like, of course, Goku, like, for example, with Goku, his bangs change. But with Vegeta, maybe his hair is a bit spikier, and you have to spot the electricity. You know? But yeah, a lot of these transformations are very simple. Super Saiyan 4 doesn't feel like a Toriyama design, even though it is a great design. It just doesn't feel Toriyama-esque. Look at Super Saiyan God. Very simple. All the transformations that they have, very simple transformations. It's just a recolor, maybe a slight, a very subtle hairstyle change, but for the most part, it's all very simple. And even if they started using Super Saiyan 4 designs, they would end up being recolors too. The real thing that they should focus on in Dragon Ball is different tech. Hoping for event exclusive to be full power Jiren with the red shading. Oh yeah, let me answer that. Somebody asked me that question. Was it you, Andy? I can't remember. I think it was you, Andy, that asked me what was my predictions for SDCC this year. Originally, it was the Ginyu Force to be basically re-released as event exclusives because, like for SDCC, they tend to have more of event exclusive, and here in NYCC, we get more reveals, like brand new reveals. They tend to get more exclusives. We get the new reveals over here in NYCC, and even then, we don't get necessarily super fire reveals because like a month or two later, they have the Tokyo show, which is where the heat reveals usually happen. Um, have you seen the updates for BoJack Trunks from Thompson Toys, at least with the short hairstyle? I sure have, and that shit look fuego. Amazing. Super Saiyan 3 Gohan? What? I guess. I'm not interested in Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, though. Am I just me? And Jiren gotta be shiny red. Do you mean like Kaioken blue Goku? like that pearlescent finish, paint finish. Yeah, man, it'd be kind of hectic over there in Times Square though. Andy, that shit kind of be hectic over there sometimes. I don't like going to Times Square. I hate going to Times Square. That area. But the stores, and all the stores, like when you get into the store. Oh wait, they had it at the store. What? They had the event exclusive Fat Boo at the store. How'd I miss that? I guess. Whatever. I'm salty. But oh yeah, and when you get into the store, it's kind of like narrow and small in there. But it is a very nice presentation in the store. Seriously. Yo, I want a 3.0 MUI bad too. Yo, the DF render the build does make sense if you depending on what art you're using, right? It does make sense because if you look at if they use the Dragon Ball Fighters model, he's mad brolic, like mad mad muscular. So if they use that as an artistic reference, then yeah, they get some every week. They said you put yo like, are you trolling me or you dead ass? The Fat Boo? But yeah, I say for the most part, with the current super art style, they tend to be a bit more lean and slender. So you're right in a sense that, for the most part, he'll always be a bit more slender in that form. But you know, where you heard that at? That sound like Head Cannon Santiago. I can't lie. Who do I think will win, Goku or Gohan? I think Gohan will win, but they're gonna try to set it up in a way where Goku don't look bad. I think Gohan will win. We'll see. I have to go back and reread the moral arc. I don't remember them saying that. No, a lot of people, I think, speaking of slightly off topic, well, on topic, but off topic, a lot of people have underestimated Gohan Beast, I think. I'm going to answer your question in a little bit, Slick Goku Black. Um, I think a lot of people underestimated Gohan Beast. For whatever reason, people thought Gohan Beast wasn't going to be that strong. I remember some people saying he was only going to be Super Saiyan Blue level, but when has Gohan ever gotten a brand new transformation only for it to be like the same level as a weaker form? Whenever he's gotten a new form, it's always been the strongest for at least a little bit. It's not going to be the strongest forever, but at least for a little bit. Um, why you have a question? Why do I avoid Ultra Vegeta? Because it seems very over the top and silly to me. I'm sure at some point, if I actually sat down and listened to the story, I could completely change my mind. But um, what's happening? Credentials. But yeah, man. I think Gohan Beast will win. I'm not saying he gonna stomp him. No, I think it'll be like a good fight. I think Gohan Beast will win though. Now the only thing is, the people that thought Gohan Beast was gonna be stronger than Black Frieza, well, good luck with that. But think about it though. When has Gohan ever gotten a new transformation only to be weaker? Whenever he got a brand new transformation, it was always the strongest for a little bit. When he got Super Saiyan 2, he was the strongest. When he got Ultimate Gohan, he was the strongest for a little bit. Beat Gohan Beast. Why would that be any different? Gohan almost never trains. For the Z Sword, he sat there for hours and got a power up that boosted him to above Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Gohan has always gotten these skyrockets in power. That's kind of like his character, right? When you get tired of using Goku and Vegeta, bring in Gohan and give him a power up. Because after all, he has potential. When you get tired of using Goku and Vegeta, bring in Gohan and give him a power up. Gohan doesn't even have God Ki. Imagine if he had God Ki. That would be outrageous. In fact, don't be surprised if he trains on Beerus planet and not get God Ki. Even though it would be the perfect opportunity for him to get it. Especially with Black Frieza on the loose, I'd be like, yo, Gohan, if you don't get your ass in there and train, understandable. Fair enough, Ruben. Fair enough. Yeah, power scaling in Super is very wacky. It's been wacky ever since Golden Frieza, to be honest. After Golden Frieza said, yo, I trained for 3 months and got to your level that you took years and training with the gods to get to because he was a prodigy. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it don't make sense. It makes sense because he never had a reason to train, so he didn't know how big his gains would be. But and it doesn't make sense because damn, because like I guess it just it feels like an ass pull. I guess I could say. I mean, it's Gohan at the end of the day. Gohan gets these humongous jumps in power. That's what he do. That's been consistent throughout the series. Ultra Instinct is not untouchable, especially after he fought Granola, who wished to be the strongest mortal. And then Gas. And then, once again, Frieza again, with the 10 years of training. I mean, it depends, right? It can make sense. Like, I can see all sides, right? I guess it's turning into kind of like a Dragon Ball discussion live stream at this point. God, he makes sense now that people without it are catching up. Well, I guess the only conclusion that we could come to with that is that Goku and Vegeta's limits as regular mortals were uh, pretty low relative to all these other characters, right? And then some of these other characters, like for example, like Jiren, right? Jiren was he was just an anomaly. Let's go. We could go to Frieza. Frieza is a bit more ass pulley, but he was apparently a prodigy that never had to train. Frieza's natural. Look how strong Frieza was naturally, without any type of training compared to Goku. Goku got that strong by training. Um, and if y'all typing in questions and responses, I'm gonna get to them, but I want to finish this statement before I forget it. Goku had to train to get that strong. Frieza was naturally at a 120 million power level without training. That's outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. Poor Goku. What like a 5 power level? I'm gonna answer your question, Goku Black. Um, what you call it? Gohan has just got hybrid potential. He always had that type of hype behind him. Gohan is the answer. Like once again, I said, whenever you tired of using Goku and Vegeta, you can always use Gohan because you already established that he has this ridiculous amount of potential. It's just that he so-called don't like to fight. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But all they saying is that all these other characters that's able to fight on par with it is on that same level in terms of Ultra Instinct shaking a world of void, right? It may seem unbelievable, but I guess what we're meant to believe is that that potential is just that strong. Black Frieza's trained for 10 years and he one-shotted Ultra Ego Goku, I mean Ultra Ego Vegeta and True Ultra Instinct Goku, and he one-shotted the main villain of antagonist of the arc with ease, with the greatest of ease. Black Frieza is an absolute. I ain't even want to get like these guys is really. I mean, Goku. I mean, Dragon Ball is. Think about guys. I want y'all to think about Dragon Ball like comic books. It's really at this point to a certain extent. To a certain extent, it's really what the writers cook the books to be. You know, whoever they want to be the strongest, that's within reason at that point in time, they're gonna have them be the strongest. So of course, even what you call it, fair enough. 10 years of Frieza's training for 10 years is reasonable. That is reasonable. But still, that level of power is kind of. It feels like Goku and Vegeta are back to being in the Frieza saga up against Frieza again. Ultra Ultra Vegeta, to be honest with you, I watched it on YouTube and I have to tell you, season 2 is interesting. Give Gohan 10 years. You know, I can't even argue too much with it. That's the sad part. If you gave Gohan 10 years, if you gave Broly 10 years, all these guys are like mutants. And that's the thing. A lot of these people are mutants, kind of like in the grand scheme of the universe of mortals. Broly is an absolute mutant. Look how strong he is. Look how unnaturally strong he is. No wonder he got sent off the planet. Now, to be fair, that was a stupid move. I would have kept that man in tuck for Frieza. Broly would kill Xeno over 10 years. I'm sure there's some type of fan fiction like that, to be honest. But yeah, Broly is outrageous. Didn't Broly hit a cap of his power, though? I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but not really. If Broly only has full power Super Saiyan as his max transformation so far, we know Saiyans can get higher forms. So what happens when Broly unlocks a hypothetical Super Saiyan 3? It would be ridiculous. They can't even. Broly is so strong at this point in time that basically what they had to do is say, "Yo, you don't know how to tap in the transform into a Super Saiyan." Artie McFly, thank you for the $5, McFly. Hey, Bombastic Plastic, big fan of your videos. Keep it up. Want to ask you, are you going to review BC to Super Saiyan 5 Goku? Absolutely. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku Black? Absolutely. I'm going to do all of that. Thank you for the $5, man. I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Oh, that goes a long way, man. Um, yeah, absolutely gonna do reviews on those guys. I'm gonna kick my butt into high gear. Once I'm gonna write. Matter of fact, after this live stream is over, I'm gonna write out a schedule for myself so I can just have an organized plan of doing things. So I can like get out the reviews in a timely manner. Matt's World. Hi, I'm new here. Welcome, Matt. Glad to have you. Have you? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna come up with the schedule for myself so I can like get back into the gym, stuff like that, and have proper time to get the reviews together so y'all could enjoy them. Because honestly, putting the reviews together is like as tedious as it can be. It's pretty fun coming up with um, content, like figuring out clever ways to tell like little cute jokes here and there. And honestly, my reviews actually are my long term are my best performing videos. Imagine a third party company make a Black Frieza and Golden Cooler. I don't think that's out of the question, to be honest. I don't think that's out of the question. Yeah, thank you for pulling up, Matt. Glad to have you here. Well, Gohan has always had incredible potential from jump because just the lore of the series, right? When Nappa and Vegeta were coming to Earth, Nappa said, "Should we have kids on Earth?" He said, "No. What's wrong with you? We don't want kids that's gonna be beating our ass and get stronger." So they said no. Now Frieza, I could agree with you. He got the potential seemingly out of nowhere. Now they tried to, they tried to trick us by saying, "Hey, I was always a prodigy," which fair enough. He was unnaturally strong, but that was just an excuse. You feel me? Now Broly is just Broly is Broly. Broly had the like when we knew Broly was getting canonized, we had the expectation for him to be ridiculous because he was ridiculous in Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, Gohan will always be the character that just in case you get tired of using Vegeta and Goku is the main character, bring him in real quick, give him a nice power up. He'll be the strongest for a little bit. Then Goku and Vegeta will take back over. But yeah, and Super, going back to what you said, credentials. Facts, no credit. Bars. Gohan couldn't get any rage boosts against Buu and Z though. His potential was tapped. Fair enough. Fair enough. I see what you're saying about Gohan's potential being tapped. But I guess as the series continues, I guess what you get is breaking your limits because that was the theme of the Tournament of Power, right? Breaking your limits as a Saiyan, especially for the Saiyans. Break your limits. Break your limits. So whatever your potential was before, forget about that. This is your new potential. Breaking your limits. Break your limits. Goku's spirit bomb blew up in his face. Goku's spirit bomb blew up in his face. No, I know credentials. I'm not saying it's a huge problem, but I'm just saying, I'm just adding on to what you're saying, basically. Goku's spirit bomb blew up in his face and he broke his limits. Thank you, my good man, Afro Latino. Um, you're right. That is what they introduced God Key for to get into the realm of the gods. Leif Hard, man. I love you trolling. At this point, it's kind of like a staple for you to pull up and say you're running out of ideas. It's not stamped if it don't got you saying I'm running out of ideas. You think Gohan should have just gotten God Key? Well, now at this point, if he gets God Key, he might be too strong. So he'll get it when he needs it. If he needs another power up past Gohan Beast, maybe he'll get God Key then. Oh, can I talk about Spark and Zero? Absolutely. About 50 of the character slots is going to be Goku. All jokes aside, though, it looks very good. Like, my mom back in the day, for Christmas, she got me Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, the first Tenkaichi game. If y'all don't know, Sparking Zero is Tenkaichi. Is that they call it Sparking in Japan, and then when they translated it in English, it became Tenkaichi over here. But either way, I remember when my mom was telling me, like, yo, I went to GameStop and I was the only one able to pronounce the name for the game, Tenkaichi. But all jokes, back to the game. Character roster is supposed to be insane, but how much of that character roster is actually gonna be like tournament power characters that you don't care about, and a bunch of variations of Trunks? Because if you looked at the character roster, um, Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super has his own slot from Future Trunks that we seen in Z, which is the same Trunks, but they got different character slots. So you can already see where it's going with that. Does Bardock have Black Air Force activity? Nah. Out of all the characters in Dragon Ball Z that you could say has Black Air Force activity, not Bardock. He is kind of a savage in a way. If you had something in the background, it's my mom talking, by the way. But writers don't even know what they're doing in Dragon Ball anymore. They do anything since it's a good money grab, you know? Ruben, you're not lying though. Because Dragon Ball, they created something called a Dragon Ball room, and we haven't heard anything about it, bro. The Dragon Ball room was meant to come up with all these different ideas and stuff like that. But Dragon Ball is a cash grab. It's corporate. Battle of Gods apparently came back out because Toriyama didn't like how the live action Hollywood Dragon Ball Evolution turned out, and so he decided to make Battle of Gods or what have you. But it's really just a cash grab, and then also you have the creator of the series not wanting to let anybody else really put their hands on it. Um, in a sense that in terms of creative decisions, it's kind of stagnated because of Toriyama. I can't lie. Like I remember in one of the volume where they talked to Torio Taro in the manga volumes. Ma- Toyo Taro straight up said, "I suggested to Toriyama, hey, can we take the story into a different universe?" He said no. So so that's what are you gonna do? Which beast head is this? Oh, this beast head is done by a third party company called DL Custom. What do you think they're gonna make DLC? I ain't gonna front with you. Um, I think that I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if GT is DLC. As much as it's hurting my feelings. We got Dragon Ball back for the same reason we got Godzilla back in 1999. A shitty American movie. Gogeta maybe. I don't know about Vegeta. Z, Vegeta might. Black Air Force energy? I don't feel like any of the characters got Black Air Force energy like that. Um, not any of the good characters at least. Frieza, yes. Um, Kid Buu, yes, absolutely. Goku Black, yes. None of the good characters really got Black Air Force energy. Wait, so we ain't ever going to Planet Sadala? I'm not gonna say that because remember, the reason why I'm not gonna say that is because what happens? Saiyans sell. Saiyans are the mascots of this franchise, but Saiyans you can always introduce these different transformations that don't even necessarily have to have a whole lot of complexity to it. It just needs to look cool. And Saiyans designs lend themselves to looking cool to begin with. So you could come up with look at all the the fan fiction and all the original characters from people that are fans of Dragon Ball. There's so many cool designs. It's not even funny, especially if you're looking for Saiyan. So you got a whole planet full of them. They definitely gonna do it in the future. It's just a matter of when, not if. Daima is far from a cash grab though. Uh, you know, I'm I have a tendency to agree with that. Daima seems more like a passion project that Toriyama might have, in a sense of them like promoting it. Yo, this is the most he's ever been involved. Well, not ever, but maybe since Super has been airing, the most he's been involved. He's taking it back to being a kid again. This is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, so he's doing that. And also, the reason why I would argue that it's not a cash grab is because it's something that not nobody asked for that. Nobody wanted Goku to be kid. a kid again. Nobody asked for that. So the fact that they just doing it seems that it might have like a little passion behind it. So don't be surprised if people are like, yo, Dragon Ball Daima is the best modern Dragon Ball content. By the end of all of it, mark my words. Don't be surprised if somebody's saying that. Welcome back, animated. You know, fair enough. He killed his homie because he got his back broken in a fight. GTS DLC will make me angry. They had Super Saiyan 4 in the reveal trailer. I'm suspecting movies as DLC. Wait, they had Super Saiyan 4 in the reveal trailer? Send me that screenshot, credentials, if you can, on Instagram. You like Dragon Ball Kamui? Oh, I completely mispronounced the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, I read it a little bit. It seems fun. It seems a bit too edgy for Dragon Ball, though. But then again, I like Dragon Ball Absalom, and that's pretty edgy. So, Bombastic Classic, which character are you waiting for third-party companies to make? The characters I want third-party... I actually answered that earlier, but I answer it again. I want Veganks. So, the Vegeta Trunks fusion from Dragon Ball Heroes as a figure. And also, I want all of the gods of destruction. Obese deities. I mean, okay. Yo, Afro Latino, you said it perfectly. It's an easy way to set the power scale and keep it consistent. I know some don't like Super, but it won't be worse in my opinion. They'll try to get new fans into the series, new younger fans, but yeah, I agree. Oh, I thought they had the actual character. Oh, credentials. Ah, you got me hyped for no reason. You left the chat and you bought the new DF Goku, the 3.0 Goku, on the new mold. I mean, if you got it like that, then I guess it's not a problem. But then again, if you have no self control, then I guess it is a problem. Um, Imagine the demoniacal fit made a 3.0 evolution royal blue Vegeta. Man, they're not gonna do that. If they do that, they probably wouldn't do it until Tamashi released a 3.0 Vegeta, just so they could take the mold and do whatever retooling they need to do. Yeah, how could you, credentials? How could you? That's fair enough. What's my favorite Saiyan transformation? Give me a second to think about that. My favorite Saiyan transformation. Super Saiyan 2, probably. That's that's a knee-jerk reaction. I want to say Super Saiyan 2. I don't think DF is lazy, funny enough. I used to think that they were lazy. I don't think they're lazy. I just think that they have their method of just waiting for somebody else to release something and in the confusion release their same thing. Because, for example, if I search up Dragon Ball Heroes Goku Black action figure on, who's gonna come up? Kong Studio. I mean, Beast Deities might come up, right? But because they're limited release, they might not show up as much as as Demoniacal Fit. So that's an easy, and that ensuing confusion, everybody's gonna get that one, especially if you're not really paying attention. It just has to look good enough for your taste. But yeah, I think Super Saiyan 2 is probably my favorite. I think. I'm trying to think. And then after that will probably be Ultra Instinct Omen. But that's not really a Saiyan transformation. That's just more uh, a form, not exclusive to Saiyans. That's my mom talking in the background. I doubt that they'll ever get made, but I would love for a third party to make King Cole's other forms from Dragon Ball Multiverse. Yo, I saw a whole folder of what you call it, of somebody like I saw this render of the King Cold form from Dragon Ball Multiverse, but it seemed like a render that was meant to be like put onto a program and for you to actually print it out. But I don't know. I had to see if I could find it. I hope they remake DB Chubby Goku in the blue gi. Oh, you want the original art style where he had the chubby physique and the more spiked hair and where it was less curved to the hair. A Super Saiyan 3 Demonical Fit. A Super Saiyan 3 Demonical Fit of the 3.0 mode would be dope. You know they're actually dropping that, right, Ruben? They actually revealed that render with the Super Saiyan with the Dragon Fist effect part. If you go on their Instagram, you'll see it. They actually revealed that Super Saiyan 3 Demonical Fit 3.0 mode. Have I ever stepped in the custom space? Yeah, bro. I actually made my own custom. I have a whole video on it. I want to say I watched you do that, but yeah, oh yeah, you watched it. No, I'm not joking, bro. Ruben, I have a video. I think the last news video I did. If you go watch the last news video I did, DF revealed that Super Saiyan 3 Goku on 3.0 mode, bro. And it's coming with the Dragon Fist effect part. Because they waiting for the correct time. It would be funny if Super Saiyan 3 Goku was magically ready just in time for the Kid Buu release from Thompson Art Toys. So now you have a nice definitive Super Saiyan 3 Goku to go along with your Kid Buu. Wouldn't that be funny? Not saying it's gonna happen, but wouldn't that be funny? I bought the DL Customs Goku Black Pearlescent Pink, and honestly, I expected better. Kind of disappointed. Wanted it to have more metallic rose color. Oh man, I'm sad that you're disappointed about it. You know, nothing is off the table for third party. Super Saiyan 100 is ridiculous and goofy, but if it dead ass had like a cool design to it and people wanted it, I don't see why somebody wouldn't make it as a third party. Is that Kid Buu the whole figure? Yes, it's the whole figure with mad accessories to go with it. Oh, so did you see it, Ruben? Yeah, it's the whole figure, Josh. By the way, whole figure, brand new sculpt and everything. Now the only thing, Josh, is one is the manga version. I forgot which one is the manga version and which one is the anime version. Just look at the figure or the pictures of the figure, because the one with like the mitten hands is the manga version. The one with like the stubby fingers is the anime version. Yeah, SSJ 100 hair is ridiculous. Need a Vegeta figure with better butterfly joints and updated ankles. That's probably coming from Tamashi. Oh, thanks, Big Talent. Um, no problem, Josh. No problem, Josh. It's like I like the spread the joy of collecting. So if I can help somebody out and they didn't know some information about a figure and I know it, I always want to like to put people on. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do right now is let me see. I'm gonna post a link for the Thompson. Let me go to the website real quick. I'm gonna go to the Thompson website. I'm not Thompson website, but the website for where you order that figure. Wait, was I already on the site? Oh, Omni right there. Wait, what? All right, just bear with me for a little bit. In the meantime, I can't see the questions because I'm on the site. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Here's the first link I'm about to post. Is the new Goku Black on 5K Toys worth it? Um, the one Goku Black that I have so far is worth it, and that Goku Black that I have is the one without the Super Saiyan 3 hair. It is very much worth it. Damn, I don't even know if y'all could click that link. Never mind, I don't even think y'all could click that shit. Did you see my post in the subreddit? I made that a while ago, but I pretty cool pose with your Mayfix Cyborg Superman full power Broly. I did not see it because I sometimes I go to the only time I really be in the subreddit is usually when I'm about to post something. Now sometimes I'll scroll through it, but also I see a lot of people say dumb stuff that don't make sense, so I get kind of annoyed. So I don't go on there often, but sometimes I'll lurk. And I also it was actually a little drama in there, a little bit, not with me, but with a certain user. But that user I found funny. Either way. Bantam, you missed it when I was talking about it, but I'm gonna answer your question. How are we feeling about the these DDs Broly? Um, yeah. We know Zycor is definitely coming out. He's up for pre-order as we speak. Um, you want to know about how I feel about the Broly? Where do you draw the line price wise? $80 is what I expected to cost. Funny enough. Oh yeah, damn! Y'all started asking mad questions, bro. Wait, hold up. Why you started asking mad? Mad questions? Damn. How we feel about? Yeah, Beast Deity's Broly. It looks good. However, there's some adjustments that could be made. I think maybe adding some type of butterfly joint cut where you could cross the arms over his chest because Broly got a big broad chest. Also, make his shoulders a bit more beefier. You don't gotta make them like bowling ball shaped, like the OG 1.0 Broly from Tamashii Nations. But have him, have a bit more shape. The best way I could articulate to describe you how Broly should look as a figure, that version of Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Look at the Dragon Ball Fighters render model. Look at the Dragon Ball Fighters model for Broly. That's exactly how that Broly should look. Make that into a figure, perfect Broly. Um, yeah, I know. I might have to. I know we can't click the link credentials. I peeped it after I posted it. Yeah, but the Beast Deities Broly I expected to be at like $80. How do I think 2024 will be for Dragon Ball figures? I think it's already a great year. I think Kid Buu alone single handedly made it a great year. That Kid Buu release single handedly, not for me for official. I think it'll be a good year still. Because remember in April we still getting that Cell Games Super Saiyan Gohan, and then what else we got? King Cold in October, 100% Frieza or Freezer as I like to call him, and September, and then Kui. I know a lot of people not messing with Kui like that, but I like Kui because he's just different. But yeah, I'm messing with Kui. Beast DD's getting better QC. Yeah, they are getting better QC, in my opinion. I've had less QC issues with Beast DDs as of recent. Yeah, on 5K they just give like a quarter two, quarter three type of release date. Yeah, I think it said quarter three for Zycor. Yeah, I need the heart medicine. Nah, there's nothing wrong with my heart, but I do have this cold. That's annoying. A Gohan Goku fusion. I can see them making that at some point. I don't think that's on the top of their list. When's Kid Buu? Kid Buu is supposed to come out the end of this month. It's supposed to come out. Any tips on making a base Broly? Like a base Z Broly? I say just wait, bro. Just wait for Tamashii to drop their Broly. Because I think they're going to drop a Broly either this year or sometime next year. Maybe early next year. And it's going to be Premium Bandai. That's the only thing that suck. I mean, technically, Legendary Super Saiyan Goku came out last year. Technically. How quick can we expect you to do a review on the Taunton figures after they drop? Only video I'm asking you to hurry on, my brother. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I can't say. I want to say within the month, within a month after it drops. I'm giving myself some leeway because I'm trying to get back into the groove of doing reviews. I don't know if you saw earlier credentials, but the next review I'm gonna have out is next Friday. This guy. So I wanted Fridays to be um I wanted Fridays to be dedicated to non-Dragon Ball stuff, and then on weekends, because if you want to understand the method to my madness, I would say the videos I work the hardest on my reviews, right? And I notice according to my analytics, most of y'all are available on the weekend. So if you see a lot of reviews just drop on the weekend, that's why. I'm trying to catch y'all when y'all all online, because y'all be online all day on Saturday and Sunday. A little bit on Friday too, but it's later in the day on Friday. But that weekend time period is when I see y'all online the most, according to my analytics. And so, like throughout the week, you might get news videos, and then on the weekends, reviews. Favorite Dragon Ball fight? Favorite Dragon Ball fight? So this is a filler fight, but damn. Okay, Goku versus Cell. That's not a filler fight, but that's my favorite Dragon Ball fight. Goku versus Cell. If you some honorable mentions, Kid Buu versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Um, Matter of fact, Kid Buu versus Goku period was fun to watch. Kefla versus Ultra Instinct Goku was actually underrated in my opinion. Um, what up? Who else? Damn, how long? Wait, how long I been live? It's 7 o'clock. My time. Sheesh. I feel like I just got on this shit. But either way, um, what else? Oh yeah, 17. Android 17 versus what you call it? Android 17 versus Piccolo. I like that a lot. It's 702 for me as well. Oh, you're on the East Coast. You're on the East Coast like me. Um, what's another good fight? Of course, you always got the classics, but my personal fate, you got the classics like Goku versus Frieza, which is actually has a lot of, and I think it has that's probably one of the most fights with the biggest intensities in terms of feeling like the impacts of the hits and stuff like that. Goku versus Frieza, but that's also like I like. That's also why I like Goku versus Cell. Um, I got some homies that live in Georgia. Um, what else? There's a lot of good fights in Dragon Ball. No cap. My best figure. My best figure, as in like the articulation and everything, or my favorite figure. Asking about my favorite figure. Um, it's either that Broly that you see on the screen, or give me 1 second. I don't know. By the end of it, low key, it might be this. This might be one of my favorite figures. By the end of it, we'll see once it's reviewed. Future Gohan, you're gonna be waiting for a little while, man. I don't know when Demon Aquafit plans to drop that. I saw it before you retracted it. Haha. Connection video will be coming in the future. My whole shit is super unorganized. I just make sure not to handle my figures roughly, but I be having figures laying every which way. That's why there's never been no collection video. Well, Burgos, as long as you get your figure. Yo, that Kaido figure looks beastly, by the way. That Kaido figure looks beastly. You know what's funny? Big Talent, I don't know how long you've been on my channel, but Beast Didi showed renders of their future Gohan way back. Way back. Beast Deities has renders of future Gohan, but they haven't really updated us on it. In fact, 5K Toys, if you scroll back far enough, they actually did show some quick renders of it, but like I said, that doesn't seem to be at the top, the priority of Beast Deities at this point. Have you ever seen the DL Customs variant? Yes, I think that it is real. For the blue hair, Super Saiyan blue hair, I think that it is real. I just don't know if it released in the West. You'll love it. I can guarantee it. My Scarlet Spiders. Yo, bro, I have the black suit Spider Man and I have the Ben Riley's Spider Man suit Spider Man, or the revised suit, you would call it. Is that UE Vegeta custom? No, it's a kit bash, but it's not a custom. So that's the Tamashi body with the Super Saiyan God head, and that's Kong Studios 2.0 Ultra Ego Vegeta head sculpt. Yeah, somebody said it right after you. Yeah, it's pretty old. Like you said, it's pretty old. I don't know if it's still gonna be. I think it will be made. I'm just not sure if it's gonna be made anytime soon. Kong UA Vegeta has blood. One of the versions had blood. They had three different versions, bro. They had like three different versions of Ultra Ego Vegeta. One of them had blood. The one I got had the let me see if I can find the head sculpt for y'all real quick. Hold on. It came with the Ultra Ego head, and they came with another head sculpt. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. I thought it was somewhere on this table, but it's not. Oh, here it is. Right here. I got it. So that Ultra Ego Vegeta figure came with this as well. Plus, they have new web effects that look dope as fuck, but I'm not sure you've seen them already. I need DF to make another Goku Black and Majin Vegeta, or Tamashi to do an updated mode. Well, updated mode for Majin Vegeta is definitely going to happen, but not anytime soon. You have the TK DIY Goku Ultra Instinct head sculpts. Not with me, I'll probably have to borrow them from my friend to review it. I really want to find the DL Goku blue post, but it's like lost media for me. No, I've seen it already, bro. I know what you're talking about. Hey, I'm leaving the stream. I hope you enjoyed my questions. Also, here's a final question. Would you rather see Gokhan? Yeah, I would. I wouldn't mind seeing that as a figure. And thank you for being in the stream, bro. I'm trying to figure out when to end this shit. Cause before when I streamed, there wasn't many people like staying around like that. But now y'all sticking around. Um, DF will release the future Gohan after some SHF renounces there. I wouldn't be surprised. Omni Vegeta from Anime War. You know what's funny about that animated recreation? Beast Deities actually is doing that. Like an actual version of that. When the 3.0 Xeno Vegeta come out, they should be dropping that kit that does come with the Anime War Omni Vegeta. And it's coming with a jacket, like a jacket from Dragon Ball Heroes, bro. A wired jacket. I think it's like going to be soft goods, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was one that came with the UI variant, and then another one that came with the Super Saiyan 3 hair. You see the aftermarket for Ultra Ego Vegeta? We're sitting on money, brother. No, I got it. No, my girlfriend at the time, she got this for my birthday. You know? What did you think about the Toyotaro UI figure as figure? Uh, I have mixed feelings on it because I like the concept of using a specific artist's artwork, but at the same time, I don't want to fall into the trap of them releasing a million of the same Goku, but it's just this artist that they're basing the figure off of. But also on top of that, it's on a 2.0 mold. It's not even the updated sculpt. Like Toyotaro did that super detailed artwork to go along with that release, where he got all these muscles, rippling muscles and all that, only for them to not even do a brand new mold for the figure. So I feel like it's kind of like a waste, but it's kind of not. I think it's a good release if you don't have Ultra Instinct Goku. But recently they just said that they're going to re-release the other Ultra Instinct Goku before this one. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I got so many mixed feelings. Where do I get my figures from? Well, it depends on what figure it is. If it's Premium Bandai, I typically order it from Premium Bandai. Now, some people use these Japanese sites like Hobby Genki, which is fair enough because you'll get the figure faster. But you basically, when those figures go up on those Japanese sites, guys, just a word of the wise. Remember, we live in different time zones here in the West versus there in Japan. So you gotta basically be up at like 3 something in the morning ready to pre-order that shit because by the time you wake up in our time zones, that shit gonna be gone. DF will drop UI once GTA 6. Well, I'll give you a theory that my good man Cyrus suspects it could drop. Not guaranteed. No. That UI Goku from DF could potentially be dropped when the re-release for the OG Ultra Instinct Goku that Tamashi plans to drop. Not the Toyotaro version. Recently, they announced that they're gonna re-release the other Ultra Instinct Goku. Tamashi did. So if that's gonna be a general release, then they'll drop it when that general release comes out, or they'll try to, insert their Ultra Instinct Goku when that general release comes out. Why? Because think about it, via a Google search, it's easier to get it confused, right? If you just type into the search engine, Ultra Instinct Goku action figure, you're searching through the search results. Oh, this one looks really nice. Demonical Fish, never heard of them, but it looks cool. Let me try it out. Order, easy, easy confusion, easy confusion. Do I collect manga? Not really. I don't have enough disposable income to collect manga. Not saying that I'm opposed to it. Order anything I should be warned about, like loose joints or weak points. From what I've heard, I've not heard any complaints about loose joints for the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. The biggest gripe is that people under certain light conditions, the chest is a different color, and that's because they use a different plastic. But that's the only complaint I've heard about it. You hope we get that Jiren? At this point, it's very possible that we'll get that Jiren because that for them to drop that Ultra Instinct Goku, I guess it's if you think about it, could be because all the people that's missing out on the Toyotaro Goku, which is a premium Bandai exclusive. So even if you missed out on this one, you can have the OG one. Well, they'll do face printing this time around. They all have face printing, matter of fact, don't they? And if they don't, they all it'll be what you call it. They'll print it this time. I'm pretty sure they all use face printing. It's just a matter of how clean it is. Me too. I would get the DF version so fast. I thought the neck is okay as it is, but people try to and extend it. What do I think? I think it is the proper length, but it's the way Tamashi assembles the figures. Like, there's nothing wrong with like if you took the figure apart and you seen the length of the neck, you'd be like, oh, this neck is regular length. But how Tamashi assembles their figures, like you need to basically readjust how they assemble it so they don't have that super stubby, stocky feel to it. Because they started giving the figures more muscle definition, but like for example, the what you call it, the head sits lower on the neck. And if you put that on a thick neck, it makes it look like he almost got no neck, even though he do got a neck. It's just how they assembled the figure. I don't know why they keep on doing that. I hope they stop that moving forward. Well, it's always room for DF to slender the figure down, to be fair. But also, if they basing that UI Goku off of if you know the Dragon Ball Fighters model, that Dragon Ball Fighters model of Ultra Instinct Goku is a lot more muscular. There was no event exclusive for. I got. Oh, I answered the stubby neck thing already. Um, there was no event exclusive last time. For New York, yeah, there was no event exclusive. Me and my friend was tight. Um, do I think that'll be a trend going forward? Not necessarily. I don't think it'll necessarily be a trend going forward. I just think that's the tricky part, right? Because some years NYCC has had exclusives, some years it hasn't. We'll have to see. I don't know if that'll be a trend going forward per se, though. I think they'll have event exclusives when they. I think it'll be like on their whim, like when they feel like it. Why does the SHF Toyotaro Goku look different in recent reviews than the product shots? I don't know what you mean by different. What about it looks different to you? Does it depend on the issue, where it's issued or where it's from? No. You know what it depends on? Remember, as a company, you're gonna have your own professional lighting. When people get it in hand, they're gonna have it. They not have no professional lighting and things of that nature. Um, it's just gonna look the way it looked. That's what happened with the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Seems like I have to customize a lot of Tamashi releases lately, like extending the neck pegs, tightening joints, or using shaving down plastic to make the mobility better. Do you have that problem? Tightening joints? No. Shaving down plastic? No. Um, but extending the neck peg? Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with the necks themselves. I just think why do they sit the neck so low? Consider it up a little bit higher. Um, they most likely will get a hold of those head sculpts. Oh, you talking about the Sun Wukong Goku? That's what I'm calling it. The Sun Wukong Goku Ichigo 3M or 3 million? Ichigo 3 million? Either way. My thoughts on that? I did plenty of news updates on that. Not news updates, but I talked about it before. I'm super excited for that. That was gonna be like I was hoping it was coming out this year, but at this point, I'm not even sure it's gonna come out this year. We haven't heard any word on that project. Um, I'm hoping that it comes out soon. Has a pasty light gray hair and less detailed faces. I would have to see some reviews, bro. Uh, to see what you're talking about with the Ultra Instinct. To see if I feel the same way. But from what I've seen, I don't think it looks any different than anything else. Perhaps when I do my review on it, that's when you'll hear my full thoughts. But I don't really. I have to figure in hand to see what you're really talking about. Fenrir was seized with what looked like Cumber's hand. Yeah, I thought Fenrir was gonna be Cumber, bro. I thought it was gonna be Cumber, but and they told us that Broly was gonna be the gorilla or bear. And Fenrir showed up as Broly. But to be fair, which Broly were they referring to as being the bear or the gorilla? But at this point, I guess Broly is Fenrir. I don't know, because maybe they meant like Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 5 Broly to be the gorilla or the bear, not legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I think if there's enough demand for that TK DIY UI head sculpt to be re-released, I could see somebody doing it. I could see him re-releasing it. Go to his Instagram and ask him. Like I think that's one thing that's good about third party. They easy to access. You know, they easy to talk to. All right, yo, thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for showing up, Ruben. What's your favorite quote from Dragon Ball? Fight me if you're ready to die. That's your favorite quote. Well, I have a couple of favorite quotes. In the original Funimation Dragon Ball Z dub, when Gohan was fighting Boo Tanks, he says, "You really are nothing without your father holding your hand." And then you also have when Trunks faces off against Imperfect Cell in the future. And once again, this is the Funimation dub, the original Funimation dub. He's like explaining to Cell everything, like his whole plan. He's like, "How do you know all this?" He said, "I read your palm, big guy. You have a short lifeline." Those are two of my favorite quotes. You really are nothing without your father holding your hand. That was cold blooded. I think we'll stream for like another. I'll probably stream for another. I feel like I've been on for like 2 hours now. I'll stream for another 10 minutes and then we're going to close it out, guys. Damn, I see why people be streaming for 8 hours straight, bro. I'll be like, how do these streamers be doing that? Kai and that, all these big guys like that? But you could be talking forever, especially if you got a big, if you have a big group of people to bounce off of. Like, it's only 21 people in here, but look how long I've been talking. Imagine having thousands of opinions coming at you at once. That's crazy. I don't even feel it. Yeah, I remember that shit. All right. Peace out, Ruben. Yo, YouTube be messing up, man. The Goy from the future, the YouTube. Don't worry, I'll stream again at some point. Um, the reason why I don't want to stream too often is because I don't want to be stuck here being awkward, not with nothing to talk about. Even though y'all give me a lot of stuff to bounce off of, you know, y'all give me a lot of stuff to talk about and bounce off of. But the Gohan Beast head sculpt is from DL Custom. DL Custom. Matter of fact, once the stream is over and uploaded, what I think I'll do is just post a bunch of links in the description, and just so y'all could have access to what I'm talking about. So like the Kid Buu stuff, DL Custom, this head sculpt, I'll post the links in the description. We have a 2.0 Ultra Ego Vegeta from Kong. I know I reviewed it on the channel. I was salty about it in that review. Super salty. Um, but I think they'll do a 3.0 version anyways. So if you were even thinking about it, just wait for the 3.0 version. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Each go 3 million. Yeah, I think they're going to do a 3.0 version. Don't worry about it. Because think about it, bro. All the Vegetas that they released so far, each covered each form, right? So, for example, the Xeno Vegeta from Dragon Ball Heroes, he covers Super Saiyan 1 through 3. The blue spandex. All right. Well, I'm still to continue the explanation. See you later, Ichigo. Um, the blue spandex covers what? Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and also like one of the Xeno Vegetas has regular Super Saiyan Blue. Can DL Goku has be on put on 3.0? I have to see when I get them in hand, bro. Um, so the only thing that's left over for them to do is what? Majin Vegeta and Ultra Ego Vegeta. So they definitely gonna drop it. And originally, the first renders that they showed us was a battle damage where his armor was like ripped off, shirt was ripped, half torn off. That was the first thing that render they showed us. So don't be surprised if Ultra Ego comes with like a set like that, or the Buu Saga fit. Like, let's see, like the Super Saiyan 3 Rose can do the special beam cannon pose with no problem. So we'll get a jumpsuit Vegeta or a battle damage Vegeta. That's what I think. That's what I think, Goy from the future. Gotta go, bro. Have a good night. Yo, thank you for joining, Art McFly, and thank you for the donation, bro. Good looking. What's your thoughts on the Ab Berserk armor guts? Berserk armor. I don't have the figure in hand, but I've seen some real bad QC issues with that. Also, 6 minutes left, guys. Before I close it out. Damn, I was streaming for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. 2.5 hours. Where did the time go? Seriously, where did the time really go? Time dissipated. Yo, thank you for being here the whole time, bro. Like, that means a lot. 5 more minutes. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate y'all joining the stream. Um, Thank y'all for even wanting to listen to me for that long. You know how hard it is to get somebody to listen to you in this era that we in for 2 hours? To get somebody to want to listen for that long? Bruh. People attention spans is short. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Always feels good to talk to people that have the same um, passion. Always feels real good to talk to people with the same passion. That shit goes a long way. Oh yeah, by the way, news video tomorrow. Well, covering all the stuff. So you'll probably hear similar thoughts also, but you'll have pictures. I'll probably try to post pictures with what I'm referencing. Now they've been eviscerated before TikTok, Brody. Would I ever buy a custom? Maybe, maybe, but you need a lot of money to buy customs, man. And I'm already like into the arts myself, you know. So if anything, I would probably end up doing it myself. But if I was lazy, I guess I would buy a custom. But customs be expensive. You want to talk DF or TK? Hell, even SHF should make a new Gogeta Blue or figure in total. I saw some cool Gogeta Blue head sculpts online. I think they was on Hobby Model Store on Instagram or AliExpress rather. Well, they have an Instagram, but of course you would go to AliExpress to buy it. You saw Amazing Majin Vegeta or Makari for around $300, but man, damn, they look worth that money. As much as in the action figure community, we try to sometimes chastise people for spending this much money or that much money. It's really about what you got. If you don't got it, then don't spend it. That's my opinion. But if you really want it, you're gonna do what you want. All right, I'm shutting this shit down early. Thank you guys for joining. 2 minutes left, but we're gonna close this thing out because I kind of want to get something to drink. My throat been dry for like the past half hour. And until next time, this has been Bombastic Plastic. Thank you for joining the stream. Stay fantastic.